Now will we see the magic?
All right, where's Murray? Okay, who is it?
This is Jesus, kid.
Know then that it is the year 10,191.
Yes, we are bored. We're all bored now.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
Hello, welcome to Mary versus the Movies with your host Mary Jones.
And Dennis Ling.
And we're back. I don't know. Are we going to regret this? I don't know.
You know what? Looking at Beach Blanket Bingo, I'm like, yeah, they must have run out of ideas. And
there were multiple movies afterwards. That was movie 5, and there are so many more movies in this.
That
stupid...
really seemed like they just had. They're just like, yep, these are the rest.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, so
we never really examined the afterlife. In the bikini verse.
Yeah. What is the afterlife if you're a bikini babe like this? I don't know. So yeah, we're watching The Ghost in the Invisible Bikini.
Look, all of the work, like 99.95% of the work in this movie went into the title.
Yes.
We know.
Yeah.
So
we haven't even watched it. We can already tell.
There is absolutely no way we can't be disappointed in this. Like, no matter how low our expectations are, I know it'll be lower.
Well, here's the thing. When I picked this, I don't know that Frankie and Annette are even in this one.
I think that's a plus.
Oh, yeah, you might be right, actually. No. Okay, so we watched Beach Blanket Bingo, and that, I mean, maybe we should have started with, like, the original Beach Party, just to get, like, kind of a sense of, like, where those movies started. But because we started with Gidget, and I thought, well, Beach Party might be too similar, so let's kind of go a little broader. And it was so broad that it was flat. And so now we're going even further off the edge of the earth.
Yeah.
Into the hollow.
We're leaving
earth.
this mortal coil.
Yeah. We are.
But bringing our bikinis.
God. So we're watching The Ghost in the Invisible Bikini because it was this or like, what was it, Dr. Goldfoot?
Yeah,
and the Bikini 5000 or something. I don't know. The other movie was gonna be like a spy movie, and I thought, well, no, let's do The Ghost in the Invisible Bikini because it sounds like comedy horror, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Frankie and Annette are in this at all. Eric Von Zipper is back, so at least we get.
I'm actually thankful.
Yes.
For that.
Yes.
I feel like he's going to help. He's going to help guide us through whatever this mess is.
And I know that Boris Karloff is like one of the guest stars because they're all referred to as guest stars. Yeah. So I assume he's going to play a mad scientist.
Is Don Rickles in this?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Big drop.
Yeah. I don't think. I think it is just. I know there's somebody else, but it's definitely Boris Karloff.
Sounds like we're really into high fare here.
Like, here's the thing. I do genuinely enjoy this stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm ragging a little bit. I do like this stuff, but it is also really, really dumb.
I like seeing the colors of the beach.
Yeah.
I kind of like those stupid back projection surfing scenes.
They're a hoot, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, and finding out that, they thought they were dumb at the time, great.
I'm a little worried about this one.
Why?
Because I feel like we might leave the beach and end up in a castle, like a really bad castle.
Well, what if it's like Dracula's castle from Brigantine?
We'll see.
Yeah. For those who don't know, down the Jersey Shore, there used to be a haunted house that was Dracula's castle, and at Brigantine. It burned down, I guess, in like the mid-'80s.
It looked like a bunch of refrigerator boxes that had been cut into castle shapes.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Like I'd seen the commercials. I was terrified. There's this one shot of like looking up like a well, and then a skeleton looks down at you, and it's like, ah. And I would see it on Channel 48 while watching like Creature Double Feature, and I was like so terrified of that place. I never went, and then it burned down. But then I saw pictures of it on like the boardwalk or whatever it was, a pier or something in Brigantine, and man, it looked shoddy from the outside at least.
Have you been to the Jersey Shore, Dennis?
What are you saying?
especially for the time period you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's about as good as it got.
Yeah,
So-
they didn't have the apes in the helicopter back then.
Oh God. Yeah, there is a place on the Ocean City Boardwalk that has these animatronic apes flying a helicopter and singing in Jamaican accents.
Yeah. And then there's another ape. I guess it's supposed to be like Joe Young or whatever.
Yeah.
And who's with the skeleton.
Yeah.
The skeleton who's like singing.
Oh wait, that's a different place.
Yeah.
That's like an indoor golf course or something, or laser
Yeah.
tag or something, where there's like a skeleton animatronic who sings and insults you, and there's like an ape, and I don't know. Look, the Jersey Shore is full of all kinds of stupid stuff, right?
Nice.
In a way, that's actually kind of relevant to what we're watching. We're watching a beach movie, and you know what? The beach is full of stupid stuff.
It just shows like this is our wheelhouse.
Oh, it
This
is.
what we look for.
Yes.
we love the junk in New Jersey.
We love
Shore.
trash.
We do.
We love it so much.
It's kind of like, so I've been to other beaches. I've been to beaches in Florida and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I was,
Outer Banks,
I was out
all
in,
that stuff.
in LA. I lived on Venice Beach and stuff.
Yeah.
I really missed all the junk of the Jersey beaches.
I love it so much. That's home.
Yeah, we went to sand castles and like those little sand castle things you could buy and
Yeah. And like plastic mermaids and hermit crab. Well, I feel bad for the hermit crabs, but like I want tacky. I want dumb. I want seagulls screaming at me and stealing my hot dog.
even the really offensive shirts.
The most offensive shirts you've ever seen in your life being sold on the boardwalk by very bored-looking teenagers.
Like I kind of like them staying there and not being bought.
God, it's bad. Like folks,
Yeah.
the late Dan McQuaid, who was a writer from the area and wrote for Deadspin and oh my gosh, what's the other website? I'm a subscriber and I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, he every year would go down and review all of the terrible T-shirts you could buy at Wildwood. It's sad that he died, obviously, but I'm also really gonna miss like that yearly column because it was so good. But yeah, like the trashiness of the beach party movies, especially going in this direction. We're assuming this direction. It feels right. This is to me what the Shore actually is.
Yeah.
It is, sure, why not just have like a mad scientist creating ghosts and bikinis or whatever's going on in this dumb movie? I have no idea what happens in this. Why not just have like skydiving and Paul Lynde show up and be a conniving promoter or something? Why not?
I say, why not? Why, no.
What? No.
We don't need skydiving. Any more skydiving than we had.
Well, no, I know that
That was too much skydiving.
I don't disagree actually, but the idea that things get stupid, very silly, that's the beach to me.
Mm-hmm.
The beach is your dad in that zinc blocker on his nose and listening to the Phillies blaring on his little transistor radio.
My dad had the best transistor radio for that, by the way.
Oh, I bet he did.
It was like this red, white, and blue radio. It said 7.6 on there, not 6.7.
7.6.
Yeah, I think he bought it in 1976.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I love that radio.
So look, I'm kind of excited to watch whatever this dumb movie is. Hit me.
Do you think there is a death?
Well, there's a ghost, so somebody died.
I don't know if there's any way, any movie that could get around that. I think it's this one.
I assume if there is a ghost, that means there was a death.
Okay. I think there's an angry dad.
Boris Karloff. No, he's not really angry.
He's
I don't
not really
know.
an angry dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure, there's got to be some sort of angry authority figure. Why not?
I don't know. Like the whole template of these particular movies is that there's no authority figures at all.
That's a fair point. Yeah. Yeah.
Like there may be adults, but like they don't really act by like adults.
No, it's true.
So do you think that there is a love triangle?
Yes.
Okay.
That's typical for this type of stuff.
Do you think there's a love triangle between the living and the dead?
Yeah. I hope so. I know we're ending in like ghost territory.
Yeah.
Literally the movie Ghost. But sure, why not?
What's the Vincent Chevalier?
Vincent Chevalier,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Wait, are you expecting him to show up and be like part of the
I'm sure he was too young, but man, I love that guy.
Yeah.
He'd be a great ghost. again. All right, a dog.
Yeah, there'll be a dog somewhere. Why not?
A dog with the bone of a skeleton
Yes. Oh, I hope so.
running around.
Please.
What do you think is the wild something that we will completely like throw in something you think we when the aliens? Think there's aliens?
Oh.
I don't think this
No.
part of the 60s was into aliens, but
Yeah, no, I don't think aliens show up. But yeah, something very strange and wild.
so let's see. There's motorcycles. There's
Motorcycles, hopefully surfboards. Who knows?
nuclear weapons. Do you
Nuclear.
think nuclear
Oh.
weapons? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
No,
a-
that sounds more like the plot of the Dr. Goldfoot movie. not that we know anything about that movie, but if you were going to have a nuclear bomb.
All right. So it's 67.
66.
Oh, this is 66.
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe so.
oh.
It's not that big of a difference, though.
I know, but I feel like because
You're not going to have formal hippies.
It seems like they're always trying to cash in on whatever the fad is of that year, and just that
66
year.
is tough.
I don't know. Maybe there's a pet rock. No, that's 70s.
That's the 70s, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fad would be for 66. That's kind of a tough one.
How about a hula hoop? Think there's a hula
That's
hoop?
the 50s.
Yeah, it might come back.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. All right. I don't know. I'm all out of questions.
I am all out of answers.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're walking into here,
Yeah,
man.
me neither.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's crawl up to the beach. Yikes.
When you find you're in trouble, need help.
You need help.
On the double, one thing
One thing.
just remember to do. Let yourself go.
Let yourself go.
Yell Geronimo. That's when I
Hey, hey.
come running to you.
Running to you. Hey, hey. Geronimo.
When you need
You remember how I said that beach blanket bingo made Gidget look like the best years of our lives?
Yeah.
This makes beach blanket bingo look like Schindler's List.
Yeah.
On the one hand, I genuinely enjoyed watching this, but it is. Well, you know what? You can see. Oh, this is definitely the last movie in this series. They're not even at the beach.
No, there's no sand.
There's no sand. There's no Frankie. There's no Annette.
There's a pool.
There's a pool. There's look. Do we get Eric Von Zipper?
We do.
That's like the only connection to the other films. I guess the actress.
Deborah Walley.
Yeah,
Or-
she is in the other beach movies.
I think a bunch of them are.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Not necessarily. There's no bonehead,
No.
sadly.
No. There's no connection to any of the other films in any way except for the rats, the motorcycle gang showing up.
Yep. And the mice.
And the mice?
I think Puss in Boots are officially called the mice.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. They are in this.
Yes.
You were like, oh, I hope they show up, and I felt like explaining that, like, again, this movie came out like a year later.
Yeah.
In the meantime, they had filmed a whole bunch of movies. This is like within a very short period of time, they made so many of these films, and this is the end of the line. Like, I've heard of Burning Out Fast, but oh my god,
Yeah.
like, look, is this a good movie? No.
No.
We ask our questions.
Yeah.
And we always go like, is there a love triangle? Is there a cool car? Blah, 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 blah. You know what this doesn't have?
A dog?
A dog. Do you know what this needs?
A werewolf?
Scooby-Doo!
Yeah.
This is a Scooby-Doo episode.
It really, that's
No.
the only thing missing.
Yeah,
really.
that's literally all this is. This is a
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo episode. I mean, right down to the guest. I mean, watching this movie and thinking Scooby-Doo comes out in probably 67, 68.
Yeah.
It's literally just this movie,
Yeah.
right? Because what did the old original Scooby-Doo have? They had guest stars.
Mm-hmm.
They had people dressing up as monsters to scare people out of like money or property or whatever.
Yeah.
They had a music in it, like just random music acts.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I'm just watching Scooby-Doo without Scooby goddamn Doo. Where is he?
I don't know.
Well, we get Nancy Sinatra instead, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's our Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
We have Lulu, whoever Lulu is.
Who is Lulu in this? Okay, yeah, because we don't just get Nancy Sinatra. We get Dean Martin's daughter. And I have no idea who she was in this.
So we saw this one Dean Martin Sinatra special, a Christmas special.
Yes, it's the Christmas special with their families.
Yeah, they trot out their families, and then the families like sing stuff. And
Yeah.
and it's really like, okay, at least we could see Nancy do something.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all it is. And the thing is, like Nancy Sinatra's had some songs I really like. Actually, like the stuff she was making at the time is actually really good. She's in this kind of Frank Sinatra. I think is actually was a really good actor, right? As far as like musicians who become actors. He's kind of like, okay, it's like, obviously it's like Cher. I mean, we've had this conversation before, but he's very high up there. Her, not so much, right? And that's fine.
Now, she was supposed to be in Beach Blanket
That would have been a
Bingo.
much better.
It would have, it would have made a little more sense, but not that they cared.
No. And not that anything in this movie makes sense anyway. God. So it's not what I thought it was going to be, insofar as I was picturing, it's at the beach and there's like a haunted house or something. No. There is a haunted house. I mean, this is just taking the old plot of there's a haunted house, there's a will that's going to be read, there are heirs to the will and somebody trying to steal them. Again, it's a Scooby-Doo plot. It's literally all it is.
But there is an actual ghost. The first thing we see is a ghost.
That's the crazy thing, is this has an actual ghost in it. And apparently all that stuff was added later, because whatever the first cut of this film was had none of the Boris Karloff plot in it at all.
Yeah.
So the original plot was just, a couple of, like, there's a young man and a young woman who don't know each other, who get brought to a house to be read a will.
A creepy young man.
Yeah. I don't dig him in this. And they are the heirs to a fortune. And the will is going to be read to them by the lawyer. The lawyer is played by Basil Rathbone, who is great in this, by the way. I mean, he's just doing his thing, but I'm just happy to see him.
Yeah,
personally,
he was great.
He is just leaning into this. So you have that whole, like, kind of, he's trying to cheat them out of the money, and he has a couple of goons who are going to try to kill these poor stupid kids so that he can get the money, right?
And Aunt Myrtle.
And Aunt Myrtle.
Whatever. Yeah.
I don't know what Myrtle's, like, I don't know what her relationship was to anything. Yeah. But Aunt Myrtle, I guess maybe she lives at this house too?
No, like...
well, because why did her nephew show up with an entire bus full of young people?
Because I guess the idea is that she's an heir. She was told she was an heir.
Yeah.
And... because they're going to get $1 million.
Right, yeah. But why did he show up?
She invited him?
Why? Does she live there? She doesn't live there. Look, if I was...
She thinks she's going to live there the next day.
Well, but look, if I was the heir to a fortune and I didn't have that fortune yet, would I be saying, hey, nieces and nephews or whatever... bring all of your friends to
a giant bus.
In a giant red bus. Was Ken Kesey even like driving around at this time? I guess he probably was. That's all I could think of is like, wait, is this the electric Kool-Aid acid test? Are we already here? And like, it's 1966. Actually, it probably could be now that I think about it. Like a couple months ago, I read The Crying of Lot 49, and that came out in like 65, I think. And I was surprised at how many tropes that I consider from like the late 60s are already there in the book that he's writing, references to LSD obviously, but like, essentially like hippies and paranoia and all that type of stuff. So I guess I shouldn't be that surprised that a bus full of young people wearing almost nothing just show up at this house as if it was the Merry Pranksters. But at the same time, it did take me out for a second. Like, wait a minute, it seems too early for this, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But anyway, so that happens for some reason. So You have that as sort of what's happening in the film. And when they saw the original cut, I guess they just didn't like it. And they said, no, this doesn't make enough sense. We have to give it a framing device. So they decided that they would bring in poor old Boris Karloff, who at this time, he was going to die in a couple of years. but he hadn't died yet. And so, I mean, and I bring that up only he couldn't really do a whole lot physically at the time because he was in a lot of back pain. He wore a leg brace. You know, he was in a lot of physical.
And he's going to
distress.
outlive a lot of his co-stars.
He actually is, which is weird. We'll get to that. But so he spends the entire film just sitting down in his coffin in a chamber. And he's got this other ghost who is hanging out with him, and she's the girl in the invisible bikini. So they give it a framing device as he is the old man, he's the body, and it's his fortune that's going to be given away. And if he can do one good deed before time is up, then he gets to go to heaven and gets to be young again. The ghost in the invisible bikini was, I guess, his partner in grifting people when they were a traveling carnival show or something, right? So essentially, this is basically a story about carnies stealing from people.
I want to know what this traveling show was like.
Well, apparently it involved a gorilla.
A gorilla. It involved animatronics.
Yeah,
a lot of
animatronics. And a girl with an invisible bikini. Like that's literally
does that
there's
work? I want to know.
Yeah. What does that like? Explain what that means.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so they're both ghosts, and so
I guess they didn't really explain what he is, except that he's dead.
He's dead. He's a corpse.
Been dead for a week.
Yeah, we're watching a corpse talk and look into a crystal
she's
ball.
Been dead for 32 years.
Yeah. So she died young and blonde, and he is not. She then is interacting against the screen while the rest of the movie is taking place, and she's sometimes stopping the film and making magic happen so that the next thing, I guess, makes more sense than when they actually filmed it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of that happening in here where she just like kind of stops and says, now have this happen, and then it happens, because I have a feeling when you watched it without them, it just was irritating.
There's that one time when the candle spins on him.
And I'm sure at the time it was like, there's no reason.
Yeah.
And so they made it, well, now there's a reason, because she's the ghost. So, or something. So you've got a standard inheritance plot. They are summoned and they're going to have this will read to them. And eventually, I guess the young man and the young woman, who played by, Tommy Keene? Is it Tommy Keene? And Deborah Walley. They realize, both their fathers had worked with a dishonest carnival guy, and it turns out that is the late Boris Karloff, and so that's why they've been summoned as heirs. And I forget what the aunt, why she's there. They don't explain why she's an heir or anything. But so they're waiting till midnight to have the will read, at which point then the bus of Merry Pranksters shows up, and then so we just get like a whole bunch of scenes of young people dancing next to a pool while the Bobby Fuller 4 play.
Yeah.
Now the Bobby Fuller 4 were a real band.
Yeah.
They have one extremely well-known song, I Fought the Law.
Yeah.
One of the great songs of all time. I love that. I've always loved that song. And then they have that other song, the Let Her Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is also a great song. Yeah. I think that's actually a cover, but like their version is the one everybody knows. Mm-hmm. And so, like, they're in this movie. Neither of those songs get played, obviously. It's like whatever the, guy who composed all the music for these movies, whatever songs he wrote. But so they get to play in this. And that's a whole thing that we'll get into at the end. But you get like one number from Nancy Sinatra, Geronimo. And that's pretty good. That's, that's not bad. And then you get a song from this girl, Piccola Pupa.
Little doll.
She's an Italian girl. Literally, she's from Italy.
And she's a girl.
And she's a girl. She what is she, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, man. So you've got all these teenagers who are in their mid-20s.
Yeah.
Dancing around. And then you have all of a sudden this one girl who's like literally an actual teenager, and a young teenager at that, singing a song about you have to fight for your rights or something.
You have to fight to have fun. I don't know. Stand up, or I don't know.
Stand up for the right to have fun, or I don't know what it was. But it was sort of a baffling, like, I'm watching this, like, why is there this little girl in this movie? And so I quick looked her up, and I'm like, oh no, that is actually a little girl.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
She was a big star at the time. in Italy.
For
or
like,
something.
well,
Yeah.
she not in America, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this movie is Basil Rathbone and his goons trying to kill these people so that they can steal the money.
Oh, what's the animated movie we saw that Jen brought?
Oh, you're thinking of, we did an episode on it.
Yeah.
Mad Monster Party.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's the same
It's the
thing.
same
It's exactly
plot.
the same
It's the
thing.
same thing. It's, oh, there's an heir. Let's try to kill the heir.
Yeah.
What is the origin of that plot story? No, I'm serious. Where does that come from? I mean, it's not Hound of the Baskervilles, but where does that come from? Do you know?
No.
That drives me crazy. You know,
But you know what could resolve it?
What?
A wood cutting device.
I can't believe
They
brought back tie a girl to a log and threaten her with being buzzsawed. So yeah, look, this whole movie, like, I can't describe to you the entire plot because I've just given you the plot. The last half hour, and I mean like it's a whole freaking half hour of this movie, is people running around and opening and closing doors and running around in a haunted chamber in the basement of this house, which is, I mean, initially you go down there, it's like animatronics, and, you know, it's like when you go to one of those places and it's like, oh, here's Jack the Ripper stabbing a girl, and, you know, here's a mad scientist doing whatever. So it's a bunch of animatronics, which, by the way, they are not animatronics. These are actually just, you know, like actors, like just moving like kind of jerkily. It's kind of funny that they couldn't even get mannequins and like just have the mannequins move. They actually like just paid people to do it. I mean, hey, I don't know, maybe look, good for them. Union wages.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Do you think AIP was ever paying anybody union wages? So yeah, they're running around in what's essentially a haunted house, but then like an actual haunted house, like underneath, like whatever.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, at one point they tie her up to a buzzsaw, like, and then that just goes on as people are like running around and hitting each other on the head for the last half hour.
I wonder if this came up in previous movies and they just kept extending it for each movie.
I wonder. Yeah, I kind of want to know now.
Because, you know, it showed up in Beach Blanket Bingo.
Yeah.
And
in there, they kind of like, at least you have Pauline going, Jesus Christ, we're doing the Perils of Pauline. And like, he's kind of like commenting on it. In this, they don't even have that. They're just going for it.
Yeah.
Again, it like.
But they keep turning it off and on and off and on and off and
to
on.
the point where I was just like, will you please just kill her? I'm done.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we didn't bring up Sinatra.
Oh my God, I didn't even. Okay, so meanwhile, one of the goons who is trying to sabotage everything, and particularly going after Aunt Molly or whatever her name's is,
Her
nephew, the guy who brings all the young people to the place. His name is Bobby, aka Gugu.
Yeah.
I don't know why his name is Gugu.
I don't know.
But Basil Rathbone, his daughter is named Sinatra.
Yeah.
And she is literally. Okay, have any of you guys listening, do you remember the show Glow that was on Netflix and that they canceled even though we knew there was a season 4? They had it all planned out, and then because it was a season 4, because Netflix never gives you a season 4, they canceled it. I'm still mad about this.
We need a novel.
Yes, give me the novelization of the 4th season of Glow. I need to know what happened to Alison Brie. I need to know what happened to Perry Gilpin. I need to know what happened to all these characters. Where's Mark Maron now?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm still mad about this. But there, if you guys remember, there is the character played by the I guess she's Australian, and he needs to find her shtick, and so she comes up with like, oh, I'm a mad scientist, but she's actually not very bright, and I mean, it's kind of endearing. And she unfortunately then gets married to the dude who is like kind of bankrolling everything, even though he's obviously gay and won't admit that to himself. So like, you know, you've got this whole thing going on there. But anyway, but her whole shtick with like her look with the red hair and the glasses and all, it's literally this character. And I just want to talk to whoever created that. And I want to say, were you watching Ghost in the Invisible Bikini? Because this is that character. This is that girl. It's literally the same character. And I just, I got kind of excited seeing that.
Yeah.
It's a very dumb thing in this movie, but you know what? I was kind of happy for it. So yeah, she's one of the goons running around. Another goon is a guy doing an absolutely offensive Indian stereotype that I really, really hate. And there was no reason to put this in here. And whoever was laughing at this in 1966 is burning in hell now. And I guess it was supposed to be Buster Keaton, and thank God he died before this was even made.
he was just sick. He was still.
Oh, okay.
around.
He was still alive?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I think that Railrodder, that's like 67, 68.
Oh, okay. That's right.
So he's still around, but I think he was sick for this one, and so they got someone else. So.
Oh, okay. I thought he had died.
Nope.
Well, all right. A lot of other people died.
Exactly.
We'll get there though. We'll
Yeah,
get there.
we're getting there.
But yeah, another goon was the princess, who is actually she's the same woman who was in actually Beach Blanket Bingo, I think, who was chasing around Buster Keaton.
Oh.
Yeah, but and so she's like one of the people who was in all these movies. So anyway, so she's she's like a blonde, busty chick, and she's wearing a kind of a belly dancer arabesque type of outfit, and then you've got just a guy in a fat dude in a pork pie hat who's kind of the Otis to Basil Rathbone's
Oh yeah, that guy. He's just drinking beer
Lex
the whole
Luthor.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the first time we've seen beer, actual alcohol.
I
in
think
these
so.
movies.
Yeah. So then, so you've got so those are the goons who are all kind of like trying to sabotage everything.
And an ape.
And yes, that's right. The princess and the fake Indian show up with an ape, and of course the ape at one point finally gets loose during a big storm, and he's part of the rampage through the castle.
Yeah.
Because of course.
Thing is, I could see this working without the ghost and Basil Rathbone.
Yeah.
But
Wait, no, you mean Boris Karloff?
Boris
yeah,
Karloff.
yeah.
But like, it's so fun to hear Boris Karloff in the beginning, like, because this is right after, isn't this around the Grinch?
Well, it's the same decade. I don't know I forget what year the Grinch came out. Yeah, it's probably around the same time.
But it's it's his voice and just him.
No, look, I'm always happy to see Boris Karloff show up in anything. Seriously, I will watch the dumbest movie if he's in it. I'm fine. Like I'm happy to see him in this. Yeah, absolutely. No. I'm glad he was in this. Did we need the framing device? Absolutely not.
No.
But you know what? I don't care. Let him be in this. That's great. Eric Von Zipper and the rats have shown up, and so they're also like wandering around this haunted house looking for the treasure. And they barely interact with the rest of the film. They're just kind of in it because he saw the princess and decided he's in love with her, and so that's why they went into the castle.
One joke for me that totally lands, and most jokes are just so dumb that whatever. But at one point, the dumb nephew sees them and he says, "Oh, we're TV repairmen." And then when they open the door and find him later, he says, "Oh, it's the TV repairman."
This is Scooby-Doo.
I'm just saying that passes for an extremely
well-crafted joke for this film.
For this film,
yeah. No, the only other well-crafted joke in this film is when Eric Von Zipper sees Basil Rathbone from afar, and he's like, "Who is that guy?" He's like, "I don't know, but he looks like Sherlock Holmes." And I went, "Yes, thank you. I appreciate that." For those who don't know, go watch Hound of the Baskervilles. Mm-hmm. To the end of the film, all of a sudden you get to the end of this film, and yes, she gets saved from being buzzsawed, and
eventually,
eventually, and yes, they find the treasure because the ghost gets them to hit a cupid that shoots its arrow and hits whatever. It's dumb. It's a cartoon. Yeah. And so at the last minute though, then Basil Rathbone comes out with like a big blunderbuss and it's just like, "Nope, the money is mine." And then the film just stops. They bring the ghost in and the ghost is just like, "Well, I'm going to blow you up." So I wonder how the film actually ended at that point before they decided to throw all that in. And so she just has his gun blow up, and then you see this paper doll of Basil Rathbone going up to heaven, which is funny enough because I would think after all that he would not be going to heaven. But so yes, he just goes up as this little paper doll with wings. I mean, it's something. Yeah.
I almost feel like without the framing device, this film may have made a little too much sense for as dumb as it is.
Really?
I mean, like it had too much plot that was like connecting it, and I bet the filmmakers were like, we really don't want it to make any sense, and so they did.
So a couple things, and that's like the end of the movie. It just kind of just ends there. Like they all just start dancing in the crypt. Like literally, the Bobby 404 start playing music, and it's just a bunch of people in pajamas dancing. Now, oddly enough, this isn't even like the first time I've seen a movie end with people dancing to Bobby 404. Like, it kind of makes me just want to go back and rewatch The Fantastic Mr. Fox. But yeah, that's it. So a couple things. One, I'm kind of surprised at how often they mention people taking pills to sleep in this movie. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of references to sedatives. Two, this movie has a weird body count. One, somebody got killed on the set. I think while they
mean outside of the movie?
Oh, outside of the film. But even like before the filming started, somebody I think was accidentally killed during the I don't know if it was like an early filming or something like that. But like,
one of the crew died, and like they bled onto a oriental carpet, and they just kind of left it there.
Right.
They're like, nobody will notice.
Right. So that's bad.
Yeah.
But then let me pull out like how many people died in this movie or not died in this movie, but people who were connected to this movie who died like soon afterwards. So Basil Rathbone died not long after making this. Francis X. Bushman died not long after making. Francis X. Bushman, to be honest, was very old.
Yeah.
So like I mean that guy went back to the silent night. We didn't even talk about him in this. It's a very small role. He plays the butler for Boris Karloff, and he just has really one scene. But like, so they had both died, another guy, Phil Bent.
He died in a plane crash, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a small role in this.
Right. But then there's Bobby Fuller.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bobby Fuller 4, again, they were this really good band. They were just starting to get like popular, I think. And this, like, landing in this movie was kind of a big deal. And, even the credits say, and introducing the Bobby Fuller 4. He was found murdered like a week after making this movie. And it's always been kind of a mystery what exactly happened to him.
Yeah.
And some people thought it was a suicide, but it's probably a murder connected to the mob.
He was definitely in trouble with the mob,
right?
But his
and
death,
like the mob was all over the music industry at the time. Yeah.
But his death is confusing because like he was found in a car dead, like outside his apartment, and I think there was he made a call at some point.
Yeah.
People have been trying to like connect the dots for 40 years or whatever.
No, honey, it's like 60 years now.
Like 30 years since then.
60 years, hon.
Yeah. 35, I think. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's actually no evidence of like a beating or anything. It's just, but it's very confusing.
Yeah, his death is sort of a mystery.
Yeah, it was originally, it was termed as suicide, and then that was changed to accident, and people don't really know why. Yeah,
it's like there's something very fishy about. I mean, we don't. And what's fishy is really just how the death was ruled. That doesn't mean it couldn't have been an accident. That doesn't mean it couldn't have been a suicide. But the way it was handled is weird and fishy.
Yeah. And
so there's a big question mark. If you really are curious about it, and I would recommend listening to the podcast, A History of Rock and 500 Songs, and listening specifically to that episode. When I picked this movie,
is that? I think, is that a official episode, or is
I'm
that
not
one
sure
of the Patreon?
I don't know if that's like a main episode or if that's on the Patreon. It might be the main. No, I think it might be a main episode. I think it might be the main feed. So yeah, you should be able to go find it. Look, I'm always stumping for that show. That show's amazing. So, but that's a particularly great episode. When I picked this movie, I forgot about any of this. I forgot
we'd heard about
this movie. I just,
it's kind of known as a cursed film.
It's a cursed film. Yeah. It's one where like people connected to it died. Now, why? Well, because like some of the people were just really old, and who knows what happened with Bobby Fuller. But it's still kind of weird that a bunch of people died.
Yeah.
Including the entire genre of the beach movie. So yeah, this is the last of the beach party movies officially. Now, when we looked it up, there's a couple of movies afterwards that are connected sort of insofar as they have some of the same people, but they have nothing to do with the beach at all.
It's near to this.
Well,
but
no, but at least this had young people in bathing suits dancing around, and those movies are just like race car movies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they have like
drag racing.
It's all drag racing. It has absolutely nothing. I'm sure. Like I bet you there isn't one Eric Von Zipper scene in any of those.
Oh, he's got to come back. Come on.
I hope so. But yeah, this is the note they went out on. This movie's not good, and it's not at all representative of what I would think of as a beach movie, right? When I think back on where we started with Gidget, and we end with this and this is not the end. Obviously, we were going to. The reason we're watching any of these is to go on to watch Back to the Beach, but it's so what a gulf between Gidget and this. Yeah. You couldn't surf that gulf.
Yeah.
The Polynesians, who are the world's greatest navigators of all time, who made it from, I don't know, like Tahiti or something, all the way to Hawaii. Like when you think of what they were able to do and how incredible it is, they could not get over the gulf between Gidget and this movie.
No, it doesn't. It's too far.
But I liked it. This is so dumb, but it's incredibly in my wheelhouse. I like a dumb gothic horror.
Yeah.
I love a Scooby-Doo episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay, this is great. It's not good, but it was great.
So I was wrong. Buster Keaton did die this year, a few months after this.
Okay.
So he was sick. He had bronchitis, he thought. He actually had cancer, but he just assumed it was bronchitis.
In those days, people just didn't know. Yeah. And like, what kind of screening did you have?
And apparently, he was still walking around up till his last day and like playing cards with other patients and stuff. And he was just annoyed he couldn't go home.
Jeez. Okay.
He's Buster.
I mean, when you think about what he already put his body through,
I know.
Like
he lived for years with a broken spine.
Right. And walking around with a broken spine. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's like, oh, that seems crazy. And I think, no, it's Buster Keaton. This actually kind of does work. Just given what he put his body through. Yeah,
I believe Buster Keaton's life is summed up in the famous words, pain don't hurt.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yep.
So anyway, I was reading up on the other movies in this series. Some of my predictions for what this movie would be, and I said, like, nukes, maybe nuclear power will be involved. No, none of these movies enter into nuclear power realm.
Or nuclear bombs.
Nuclear bombs.
Okay.
I had mentioned maybe Mars, and yes, Mars does show up.
What?
So,
what?
I think it's is it Pajama Party?
Oh, okay, because there is a series of like Pajama Party movies that are kind of related to these.
Yeah, so Pajama Party, Tommy Kirk, the star of this film, is romancing Annette Funicello, and he is an advanced Martian from Mars.
What?
They're going to invade.
What?
And
I'm sorry, this is a Pajama Party movie?
Yes. This is a Pajama Party movie.
Jesus Christ.
And eventually he falls in love and they call off the invasion.
Sure.
Of course. Yeah, I was reading up on these. So Ski Party has James Brown.
Right. I've actually kind of wanted to see Ski Party. Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Now, I don't think that's the same one that has Astrid Gilberto.
No,
that's a different one, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Right. There is one of these that has her. Right?
What's her name from Bewitched is in two of them.
Oh, right, Elizabeth Montgomery.
Yeah, at one point she plays a witch, but I think it's after the show is
right,
on,
exactly.
So they're like, and wink, wink, and she plays Buster's daughter.
Sure. Actually, I kind of want to see this now.
Buster was in a couple of them.
Yeah. Look, the dude kept working.
I know.
You know, he had a whole like late career renescance.
Yeah, so
he never fully went away, but yeah. Go ahead.
So he was supposed to be in this movie, but he was sick. So I guess that counts towards the curse, I think.
Oh man, yeah. This movie kills multiple people.
Yeah, and like that brings the total, I think, up to 6.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like related, and not necessarily all stars. One is a crew member.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't count.
Oh, the unions are going to get you for that one, Dennis.
I know. I deserve it. Get me. I'm right here.
But yeah, I don't think Karloff died for another 2 years, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there are a number of people not long after or around when this was
series
made.
of movies just killed off Hollywood.
Wait, you think this is part of why Hollywood tanks in the 1960s?
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is actually, these are independent films.
Yeah.
It's their own thing. So.
I was reading up on the drag race movies.
Yeah.
And they were like, before kids were into beaches, now they're into Revolt. So
What?
now we're going to get into the Revolt market.
Oh my God, I love this. This sounds terrible.
So the first was Fireball 500.
Yeah.
Was all about.
Great title.
Yeah, it was all about the kids' revolt from the point of view of the kids.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And the kids are all played by people who are about 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the last Frankie Avalon one.
Okay.
And then Annette is in Thunder Alley with Fabian.
Again, Thunder Alley, it's a great title.
I know.
Like these are, I almost think they might be good movies. We just haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
Like I do like the way that sounds, and I love the titles. They're great titles.
So this is 4
You
years.
know what those are? You know what those are actually?
Yeah.
Pinball machines.
Yeah.
I
They
can
probably
see
are
it.
pinball
I mean,
machines, yeah.
I am sure when we've gone to Silver Ball, there has to be something that is like branded one of these dumb movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their faces like off to the side or something.
Exactly.
You know what? I bet Von Zipper.
Yes.
Eric Von Zipper is somewhere on there too.
Uh-huh.
Like with a pinball like hitting his head.
God, I hope so.
Why does it always happen to me?
Just let me know, folks, if you know that there is a pinball machine at all based on any of these movies in any way, especially the racing ones or the drag racing ones.
There's probably 5 or
Please,
6.
I hope so.
We're just not remembering them. Yeah, so in the space of 4 years, they made 12 of these movies.
How do you do
They
that?
just kept spitting them out. And they kept switching like cast members. Elsa Lanchester's in a couple of them.
Oh my God, yes.
She was supposed to be in this one. I don't know why, but
The great Elsa Lanchester.
yeah. We mentioned our questions.
Yeah.
And, so with death, there's 2 right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
then
literally...
a third at the end. Mm-hmm. And then you could say 6 outside. Plenty of death.
Yeah.
For a love triangle, I'm going to say not even a line.
No.
Like the supposed leads in this, like
Not even a line.
whenever they actually like remember that there are leads in this movie, Tommy Kirk and Deborah Walley or
Yeah.
whoever,
Yeah.
like they barely have, like it's mostly him stalking her the whole
Yeah.
time and then saving her eventually from the buzzsaw.
But there's no romance
No.
here. No. This is not like the Frankie and Annette movies where they're obviously a couple and things are happening.
So this is like a half line, and then and then the other romance is Boris and the girl in the bikini. Supposedly, when he becomes young, now they're together forever. But even in the beginning, she's like, yeah, I guess so.
She doesn't seem too thrilled.
Yeah. So like, yeah, there's barely any.
And when he is turned young, they make him like 12.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, wah, wah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, so Fireball 500.
Yeah?
It's the first time in the entire series that there's actual premarital sex.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe Annette Funicello would allow
Frankie
that to
and
happen.
Annette.
Wait.
Finally.
Dennis, you're blowing my mind.
I know.
Wait, how do we know? You know what? I guess I'll have to find out. I'm
Yeah.
just going to have to watch the movie.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it's portrayed. Oh, geez.
I'm so curious. Like, what in the world? Yeah, so what
It's not like Lars Van Trier or something.
No. Oh, God.
Lars Van Trier presents.
Jesus. I'm not really a Lars von Trier person, but I think I would watch his beach party movies. Wait a minute. Now, who made... No, I think that was Harmony Korine made The Beach Bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... You know what? I wish I could do that for this show.
Alana brought up some like
Psycho Beach Party.
Yeah,
we
from
will.
2000. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we can't really cover for the show, but we could do a bonus episode if we get around to watching it.
Yeah, or maybe we'll do beach party movies next year.
I know it's kind of fun, and
I'm wondering if there's other, like countries or something doing them.
Yeah.
People always glom on later on.
Is there a Czech beach party movie?
Yeah. Oh boy. They all die at the end. Yeah. Oh, just for the rest of the list, like there are cool cars.
Yeah.
No angry dad. Like keeping with the tradition, there's really no adults in this.
I mean,
I guess Basil Rathbone sort of.
And he is a father.
He is a father,
and he
I guess
is
he's
angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not angry at her. He's just angry at the world for not letting him take
all the money.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. We do have an angry dad.
Right.
Was there a
I
dog?
stand corrected.
Was there a dog?
No.
No dog.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't remember a single
Trying
dog.
to think, like, was there an animatronic one? Or,
No.
I don't know. I guess not. Are apes dogs?
Is an ape a kind of dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, they really milk that one hallway shot. It seems like it's upstairs and downstairs, and it's just the same hallway.
They have one set.
Yeah, but they really missed an opportunity of having like the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes like running through the doorways.
Yes.
The impossible kind of chases that they would have.
Yeah, very Scooby-Doo again. You know, like they go in on one door and out the next. And if only.
If only it had bongos with someone trying to run away.
There's plenty of sound effects when people are doing stuff in this movie too.
Yeah.
So it's not like they couldn't have thrown that in.
So I this is a definitely way off topic. But
Oh, cool. Let's see if I cut this.
yeah. So I first got into chiptunes when I was looking for Animal Collective, and I found this thing called 8-Bit Collective. And the first few songs I found were called Scooby-Core. I'm like, what is Scooby-Core? How did I miss out on this? And it was just a challenge to like 8-bit, like Game Boy people to make songs using samples from Scooby-Doo. So it was a lot of the bongo, the repeating bongo and the zoinks and all the different sound effects. And it was great. I love Scooby-Core. I really wish that it had caught on.
So that was The Ghost in the Invisible Bikini, starring Tommy Kirk, Deborah Walley, Aron Kinkade, Quinn O'Hara, Harvey Lembeck, Basil Rathbone, Patsy Kelly, Boris Karloff, Susan Hart, Nancy Sinatra, Francis X. Bushman, Jesse White, and Benny Rubin. Written by Louis M. Heyward and Elwood Ullmann, and directed by Don Weis. All right. You, of course, can follow us on social media. We are Mary vs. Movies on all your major platforms. We are on TikTok and Instagram, and we're in Facebook and whatever. Go to our website at maryvsmovies.com. We are on all your major platforms where you can rate and review the show. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Spotify. We are on YouTube, whatever. You can get our RSS feed and plug it into whatever your podcatcher of choice is. We have a Patreon to help support the show because this show costs money to make. We have to pay for our server. We have to pay for renting movies. We have to pay for the Zoom account. We have to pay for there's so much stuff that we actually have to pay for that we lose money on this show. So if you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/maryvsmovies, and you can support us at different levels. We have a $1 a month where you basically just fill up the tip jar. We have $3 a month where you get access to our second show, Hollywood Avalon, where we watch Arthurian movies. We have a $5 level where we're going to start a new show called The Winners, where we watch the best picture winner for each year, starting with
a new old show.
It's a new old show. We're actually we're releasing the very first podcast we ever made, and we're going to subsequently release episodes beyond that, as time goes on. But yeah, so the show costs money, and so we kind of need to not it'd be nice if we broke even on this show, and we don't. So, you could always join the Patreon, patreon.com/MaryVSMovies. Like you've heard me talk about Hollywood Avalon before. It's the show where we watch Arthurian stuff. It's, Bugs Bunny cartoons, Camelot, Gargoyles, whatever. So anyway, I think that just about does it. We are going to finish our beach series with a viewing of Back to the Beach from 1987. The kind of fun parody, nostalgia, campy, whatever, callback to all these movies that we just watched, starring Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello and a whole bunch of other people who just wanted to be in on it. So I'm kind of excited. I have not seen that since I was a little kid, and I have no idea how it holds up, but it'll be a fun time. And Dennis has never seen it, so I'm very excited. So that will be our last movie of this series. So until next time.
Oh, well, you can't have everything.